Hello again, welcome back to another daily Binding of Isaac Repentance with the Say New Vegas again. I just got off of that game. Okay. So last run, I think we won? Yeah, I think we won. Eve Mega Satan. No, we already did an Eve run. I'm not doing it. Forgotten. Ultra Greedier. No. Samson Hush and Mega Satan. No. Boss Rush Mother Lilith. No. Ultra Greed? No. 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 I'm sorry, I'm being picky here. No. Hush and Delirium Eve again. Lost the base. We can try. That's one thing I haven't even done with this character. Well, many things. You ever get lucky? I've been lucky in a while with this character. Let's see here. See here is EWMAYM810. Okay. What's the keys in the kingdom here? Well, lots of defense. Can't get 9 lives with this character, so that sucks. Can't get Holy Mantle. Unless we have spin down dice, we roll specific items. Which is like almost impossible to find spin down dice anyways. Of course, you could always play Cain and get all the unlocks done with them. Yeah. Well, anointed Cain. Craft stuff, but... yeah, that could take me like an hour and a half to 2 hours at least with a run like that. Oh my god. Anyways, today is a Sunday. Sunny Sunday this time. Got a haircut today and I needed it. Car battery's pretty good. If we can find something to pair it up with. Yeah, I got my hair cut today. Went to the grocery store today too and got some stuff. That's Spider-Man. See here is 8QRFFNLC. So yeah, like as I was saying, got a haircut. Went grocery shopping and stuff, and took me a while, but I got it. Yeah, I was just talking to an employee at the hair salon. Noticed that their hours were reduced, and it's still packed as usual. Because like you have to like schedule online still, which kind of sucks. And so there was a 2-hour waiting list before I can come in and like get a haircut, right? And I don't want to be kind of a jerk and then go in there and be like, hey, this is the last minute, can I get a haircut? You know what I mean? So I checked the time, because they have on the website, same section where the check-in. All right, this is getting silly right now here. Seeing it was going to close like in a few hours or something, so I was able to get my hair cut a couple hours before closing. And I figured to do that because it's like, you know, it's terrible to have these employees, you know, have to delay their delay their, you know, return home by cleaning up after me or something like that or others. Now, would that like impact them with, you know, going home or anything? With just me, you know, going through and coming early? I think it does save them some time to do that, honestly. It may not. It probably. I mean, it may or may not shave down too much time, but like I think it makes a difference. Because by the time I came in, there was, all right. CD here is 9ABNXAZD. Because by the time I came in, so they have a screen to tell you who's like up next and stuff like that, and what the wait list is. And when I came in, there was already a 2-hour wait list for anybody else that hasn't checked in and stuff. That's crazy. So by the time I came in, it's at 117 minutes or something like that, right? Which is practically closing time by the time those 2 hours are up. And it's like, geez, man. So I was talking to the employee about it. So the reason why is because it doesn't really have much to do with COVID. It's more in the lines of there's a lot of employees coming in. And I guess this has been an issue too, commonly around the US. People are not returning back to work for a variety of reasons, but most of the reasons from what I can gather from people is they don't feel like they're being paid enough. I think that kind of gives them the sudden realization that like these part-time jobs are not paying enough to like meet substantial needs. And I agree, man. Like, now do I advocate like 15 hours or forced requirements at all these places? No, I don't. But what I would say though is that people are out desperately looking for jobs that's going to give them the upper hand when it comes to like paying for their bills. Especially with the rent referendum thing that came around, where it's like delaying people from being evicted during the COVID stuff. But then on the downside, it's like landlords can't get paid. And then when the order does get lifted, then these people who had it, had it easy for a bit, has to pay back what they owe, plus maybe some interest. Maybe not, probably less likely not if there's a rent referendum. Maybe some places at least make an exception. But you kind of end up with that conundrum. And so like some landlords, give or take how you feel about them. Like, you got some good ones, you got some bad ones. But it's like, they have to like, use that money that they get from you to pay for amenities, costs of upkeep, and whatever else. I mean, depending on the landlord too, they could just pocket the money and you could be having dealing with a slumlord. But, fortunately for me, I don't have a slumlord, knock on wood. For now, at least. I don't know, maybe in the future I might get one. That's why I'm very careful with who I'm researching and who I'm signing for. So far, I haven't had too many issues with my current one. Yeah, so what else we were talking about? Oh, she was talking about, too, last year during the COVID stuff. Did I miss an item room? I didn't think I missed an item. Oh, no, that's the... that's right, the Magic 8 Ball thing. Gives me an increased chance. But no, as I was saying, talk about last year when the salons were closed for a couple of months. Talking about how people were, quote, pissed off because the hair salon place was closed and like they're shaggy and everything. I kind of told her, it was like, yeah, I wasn't really pissed off. I was myself. It's just, I just waited. And I can understand what was going on exactly with this COVID stuff and lockdowns and everything. A lot of uncertainty. But other people didn't feel that way. It's like, oh, I can't believe it. Give them my haircut immediately. They were like getting angry because their hair got long and stuff. A little longer than usual. I mean, mine was, but like I wasn't making like, I wasn't all huffy puffy about it though. What's the point of like starting something against a business like that if you have no control over it? All right, we got some interesting stuff going on in here. I have a weird feeling that this is going to give us a stopwatch. Nope. But it gives us a champion build, so that helps with damage. But yeah, it's like you just wait it out. I mean, that's all you could do, or have a pixie cut, or have someone come over and get you a haircut or something. There's no reason to kind of treat these workers like crap because, oh, my hair is long. Your guys' fault. Because I remember the hair salon place closed down last year, but I never heard about like all this like negative feedback from people. See it here, 0VT61THP. And the burger tiers again. Fortunate we got that back. As I was saying, I was talking to somebody else too the other day. But how people just come in the last minute when it's closing. Like, oh, I drove here for an hour. Just about to lock the door or something. This lady comes in and is like, oh, yeah, I drove here. Took me an hour, da da da. Can I still come in and do this? I'm like, that is ridiculous. Like, first off, you deliberately know that you're this person I'm referencing to, not you guys. Like, you deliberately know that this place is going to be closing soon. So you just come in and you think you can just squeeze your keister in there and your butt. Oh yeah, sorry I'm inconveniently coming in and delaying the cleanup here. Can I come in here and just further jeopardizes your guys' efforts to get home early? I'm like, come on, people. Like, people are like that greedy. It's not an uncommon thing for restaurants to happen, evidently. Of course, this place is not a restaurant. This is like a medical thing. So for me, whenever I go there to visit and stuff like that, I always come in like hours before they even close. So like, it's not like a last minute thing because that'd be a dick move. That's ridiculous. I was talking to someone that works there who used to work in the fast food industry. Tell me a story about this guy or something that would just kind of, they had these lock gate looking things. I know what I'm talking about, these chain gate looking things. Usually have in malls or whatever. And, oh thank goodness. Anywho, they have these chain gate things. They pull down, they lock everything up and keep things kind of safe and whatever. And so like as they were closing, somebody slides in and gets in there, is like, can we have a sandwich made or whatever? Or something like that, he said. I'm like, jeez, man. Like, they deliberately know that the damn business is closing soon. And then they just rush it to the freaking doors. And because like a lot of these food businesses especially, they have to do all this scrubbing, cleaning, then they have to verify by other business owners that, not business owners, but other employees, whether everything's like top notch and stuff, there's nothing else missing or whatever for cleaning or whatnot. And when you have people to come in like that, then that means you gotta turn on all this other stuff, your ovens or whatever else, fry everything again, and then after you're done, then you have to clean everything up and do the same process again, I assume. I assume that's how it works. I mean, you definitely have to get it cleaned up before you leave. I'm like, what the hell? One person I talked to, was in another person I talked to that was in the restaurant industry, tells me about these two fat ladies that would know that it was closing time, and they've done it quite a bit. They would run to the gate as fast as they can, and they all giggle and stuff. They find it funny, and they want like a bunch of stuff to eat too. Like, people are just like, some people are just so heartless. Tee, look, we made it through the gates, so they try to close it on us. Let's just be an inconvenience and like run in here. If I was in those employees' positions, I would have just like called them out like heartless, stupid idiots. They don't care about like anybody or anything for doing such a crappy thing to people. I've talked about the restaurant stuff a bit, like my hometown, for example, they got a couple of Facebook pages and stuff. And off and on, and then lately it's been a lot more, an uptick, people complain about like, we got this thing again. Stupidest stuff. It's like, alright. There's damage.
I can see forever.
Complaining about the stupidest things is like, oh, I didn't get enough sauce and whatever. Even though they got plenty of sauce, or, oh, well, there's another one too. I got 6 chicken nuggets instead of 10. 6 chicken nuggets instead of 10. And this lady was just having all, being hysterical, it sounds like, and stuff in this post. Oh yeah, it's on this McDonald's on this street. And it seems like there's a lot of commonality of this McDonald's on this street or this other McDonald's on the other side of town. Where it's like, oh yeah, this is an issue. It's like, why do you go back there and eat? Why do you go on Facebook and these groups and like cause drama? That's what they want to do, is cause drama. Speed upgrade. Shot speed too, huh? Oh, that was worth it. But, yeah, it's just like, I haven't eaten McDonald's in a couple of years. So just kind of bring that forward with that because of gluten and stuff. And I don't eat McSalads. But it's like, I mean, I've been in those McDonald's when I was a kid and stuff over the years. I never had like issues with it. Even when I was an adult, I had some McDonald's there, those places. Not too many issues, not too many problems, because like, the problem is, I don't eat there all the time. So I would probably have to eat there enough times to where I would find like a little issue that's not very significant. So these people, they have to like, they have to be eating a bunch of food in order to find that issue. More than likely. Just say is like the odds of having that to happen is higher if you're eating there all the time. And that's not to say it's like, oh well, could happen that one time and, it's true. What? Oh, I'm in the wrong one, okay. Yeah, it's true, like, someone's first time experience there or first time in a long time experience and it happens to them. That can happen, but I feel like people that do that kind of posting and stuff, it sounds like as though they just go there and eat all the time. And if they're obsessed with chicken nuggets, it sounds like as though they've been there for a while. And they're so obsessed with like being angry about it, it's like that's their main source of dietary needs. And they drag their kid into it. Also, this is really good in the post. It's like, yeah, my kid was waiting a while. In the back seat. It's like, yeah, but you're the one making the choice, poor choice of taking them out there, let alone like making a scene online, embarrassing your kid. Or you know, you can learn to cook. No. Like, I just had a pizza earlier, for example, right? Almond crust or whatever pizza that I preheated in the oven, cooked. No artificial stuff in it or anything. Very organic. Pretty good. Small pizza, but you know, whatever. Pretty cheap. But yeah, it's just like, of course, I live in a totally different area than my hometown, which there's a lot more availability here for stuff like that affordably than there, but you do have options there, at least, some options. They're not completely devoid. I don't know, it's just, I mean, I don't blame people that don't want to work in the fast food industry. I mean, you're dealing with violent, unruly customers at times. Like my hometown, for example, they had issues. They had an issue one time with a string of armed robberies. People would order pizzas or something, and the pizza drivers would go out to these houses that they're just completely deserted, you know, abandoned houses. And I shouldn't have done that. And then these people just come out of nowhere and they rob them at gunpoint. Yeah. You can't even be armed when you're working either, which is even worse. You can't even have to protect yourself. Because if you're caught with that stuff, guess what? You're fired. And whatever else they're going to try to penalize you for. I get it's liability thing, but like, son of a gun. That's not worth anything. This room's a damn nuisance. Ooh, that was close. We need another holy card. Yeah, it's just ridiculous, like, the lengths people have to go through to, like, do that kind of destructive stuff. Like, I worked retail briefly, and I didn't have too many issues with customers, or actually no really issues at all, thank God. I did have an issue with a coworker that I just wanted to shut up. Very minor compared to like the retail stories you probably hear about. Oh, this feels like a dirty chest. Nope. Damn. I need a holy card. If we're gonna pull this up, Jesus Christ. I need at least a blank card and a holy card. Alright, it's not bad. Oh God! I don't like these bombs. See, here's J0GSCEJ.
Holy God.
I remember talking about one video a while back when I had a issue with a salad that came in from a place. It's like, hey, there's breadcrumbs in there. Da, da, da. It's like, we can't get a refund. We kind of talked about it, you know, as calmly as we can, you know, not trying to cause too many issues. They at least gave me a little bit of a money return on that, which is nice. I mean, they couldn't get a full refund. That's not a big deal. A little bit of money back is fine. Of course, I turned around and got a new salad. So, like, you know what? And I learned something too with what happened, because I had breadcrumbs in my salad. So it turns out the salad that I ordered normally puts breadcrumbs on there. So I had to put in the information box special instructions not to put breadcrumbs in there. So that's good to know. So I wasn't really blaming them and going all hostile that, oh, they caused this, but house salads or whatever I ordered typically has breadcrumbs. I guess in the past they knew that I had gluten intolerance issues because of the pizzas. So I assume like they knew that, and so they're taking that off of there for me. So somebody that was cooking that night probably didn't know, which I don't blame them on that. And so like when I order salads now, I put that stuff on the description. Not a big deal. And you know what? I give that salad away too, so like the one I couldn't eat. So not a big deal. Because I didn't want to have it go to waste either, so I gave it to somebody. I bet they enjoyed it though. Oh my god. Yeah, this is a cycle with this guy. See here, 0N93 9RNZ. Yeah, so like I know the other day I had an issue with the insurance, not my insurance, but like a company that's supposed to process through my insurance that didn't and kept sending me a bill notice. I was kind of actually PO'd about that, and I did curse and stuff like that a little bit. Talking to the insurance agent, but not directing my anger towards the insurance agent because he was trying his best to try to resolve the issue. I was angry at the company that said they're going to fix this issue, and they didn't, and they sent me a notice. And the reason why I was angry is because, like, this was the second notice. And they're trying to threaten me with, like, charging me additional fees in, like, a certain amount of days. And I wasn't going to have it. Because I don't want to be racked up on fees. It's supposed to be going to my insurance company, but for some reason it's not going to my insurance company, and that's an issue. Let's see what we got here. This is all new. The locked chest. A locked chest can also give players trinkets. Alright. Why not? So I had a minor issue with that. With a company like that trying to say, hey, we're going to try to get after you, even though, like, this is currently pending in the higher up, they said. But they did. But when I explained that to the insurance, they called them back. And then they were telling me, like, hey, just letting you know that I've contacted them. They said they're putting all that bill stuff on hold to have this investigated. They said regardless of what the outcome is with the investigation, it doesn't matter if it goes to the doctor. Because that's what happened. They said either it goes to a doctor to send the bill or to me. Regardless, they're supposed to be sending it to the insurance, regardless of where it goes. And for some reason, this company was trying to send it to me, and this thing was an overcharged wrist bracelet thing, like overcharged. Like they're trying to charge me over $60 for a arm brace, a hand brace, that costs like 20 bucks. And I know it costs only 20 bucks because I actually looked up on the company website. It's like here. 16DT SAYP SAPE. I looked up on the company website and it says like 20, 25 bucks. That's it. And this company has the goal to be like trying to charge me a bunch of money for a brace. So stuff like that. There's exceptions where like something's supposed to get resolved doesn't get resolved, and they're trying to threaten you and try to, you know, get you like a loan shark. Trying to break your kneecaps financially. Because like the reason why I was angry, because the last thing I need is have it not only rack up, but then they go around behind your back and they send it over there to the collection department to try to forcibly get money out of you. And when they do that, sometimes the insurance companies, if you don't get anything resolved in the beginning with that kind of stuff, they can't do anything with that issue sometimes. And so you're kind of stuck paying that bill. So I had to squash that. I've had insurance companies like in other hospitals doing the same thing. Sending me a bill for stuff that's supposed to be covered. Oh God. And they do it every single time. And then when I ignore it, I'm like, they never send you another notice again. And it's like taking off the account. Just ways to pocket money. Tell ya. Now I'm sounding like a Karen like those other Karens now. Well, hold on a second. There's more though. I'm the kind of Karen that we'll take this. The other one's pretty good, but I think we need some damage. Oh God! That almost killed me. But like, this is just a different kind of like, you know, situation. Oh yeah, because it's your situation too, right? Yeah, but hear me out here. I'm not going in there in the last minute in a business establishment and causing a bunch of issues. I'm not going in there to be like, start an argument over something as measly as chicken nuggets. Or anything weird like that. No, none of that. This is something that could like jeopardize me severely. Not severely, but enough to where it's like gonna financially, you know, mess with me for something that they're doing incompetently and not getting it addressed. Because if they're sending me a notice, you think they know that their standard procedures to send you updated notices and threats. With financial, like, penalties. Insurance company did say if they try to give us a bill, they know that this has been tracked since the very beginning. So there was the first bill when I first received, and then the second notice that they're going to stop this nonsense and prevent them from making me pay for it. It's something that's covered. So that's good. Stuff like that you gotta be careful with. Like, it doesn't matter like who gets paid or not. Like that, and like people are just not trained well enough to like deal with this kind of like thing. They deal with like financial stuff like that. Well, it's cheap labor, so like you're not gonna hire too many people who are willing to do their job effectively, fully. Oh God, here he goes again, doing his Karen stuff. Let me speak to your manager's manager that manages you. Okay. You have to talk to corporate, looks like. Or the manager's manager, so that would be the manager? No, the manager's manager, so that'd be like, that'd be higher up, corporate. Or regional well, it'd be regional manager and then like maybe corporate manager. Someone higher up, I don't know how the whole tree of command works. Thank God.
Holy cow.
as well here. Wow, okay. When I talked about how devil deals are not that great anymore, there we go. Okay, I mean, you don't need to be a pushover with all these, like, you know, workers that are doing their jobs. I'm not being direct with them like that, I guess. Oh, thank God. It depends on the person, of course, and how it's, you know, situated. Like if I had like 6 chicken nuggets, right? Instead of the 10, I wouldn't get mad. I just deal with it. I probably wouldn't even notice, you know? Like this person that made this post probably was like in the drive-thru, looked in the bag immediately, so there's like already some kind of level of mistrust to enough to where it's like, oh, I want to make sure there's like 10, oh God, 10 chicken nuggets before I leave this whole parking lot. And then I'm going to start an argument with the management and stuff. And then I'm going to post it on Facebook. They should rename that Facebook page is like, you know, the hometown name, and then it's like terrible restaurants or something. Yeah, and the post is still up though. It's got over 300 comments. Like, Jesus Christ. People are just arguing like against each other over chicken nuggets. Want to piss off the community page? Talk about a business you don't like. It's something very minor issue. Could have went to Walmart to get a bunch of chicken nuggets. I don't know, those chicken nuggets, they don't have enough MSG in it. Oh my God, Sci-Fly. Sci-Fly, my beloved. Okay, it's not a guaranteed victory. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes. Make Sci-Fi even bigger. I don't know if this will cover more like shots coming at us or what, but might cause more damage when it reflects the shots at least. The dancing animation looks bugged. Okay, this is looking nice. If we get 3.5 volt, that's going to be really good for us. And it's a speed upgrade. But, I don't know, the whole thing's weird. These community pages are just getting infested with people. One group at least locks it down quick enough before it gets too carried away, like the McDonald's post. I mean, I see it time and time about these posts with these McDonald's being such an issue. I'm like, why is all these people going to these McDonald's if they know it's an issue? Or are they just oblivious of everything going on? If it's an issue, well, maybe you should have posted on Facebook and just stop going. You know, if it's such a damn, you know, issue to deal with this chicken nuggets, like, well, don't go anymore. Yeah, I'm planning not to go anymore. Comes back to the next day. I'm not shopping at this establishment again. Again, comes back. All right, fine. You don't have to come back here. there's already enough millions of patrons that come in and eat to where they replace you, and moreover have more new customers coming in and eat. While you're gone, not eating our establishment anymore, we got mukbangers coming in and replacing you tenfold. Oh, how dare you! You're not saying I'm an essential customer? I have you know I've been eating McDonald's every day the past 4 years. And you're having issues with the service now, ma'am? Yes. And what's your name? Karen. Darn. Spectral tears? Oh, I got spectral tears. Should have saved that charge and not coming in here. Whatever. We're looking for stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I did try to get to a corporate number once for a fast food place, but that's for a totally different thing. That was like because I ordered pizza online through the app or whatever, and came to pick it up, and there was like nothing. All the lights were out and everything, yet they took the order. And what happened was the business closed down sometime back. I guess they didn't update on their app or something to where they just didn't fix it to where they prevent people from. That was close. Prevent people from like getting orders. Oh, if you send an email to the corporate number, a corporate email, then they give your money back, which they didn't. So whatever. Missed out like a, $10 worth, but whatever, they can keep it. I won't shop for their establishment again. I was the only pizza place in town, so like, no, they did good. They did good for me in the past, like with food and stuff. It was pretty good. I didn't have issues with them. What? A customer that wasn't unsatisfied with not getting their order? What the hell is going on here? Oh my goodness. Alright, we got car battery. That's pretty good, okay. Never get like, oh my god, this room. Let's just use it. That room would have been a hell of a risk to deal with. See, I don't know, these homing shots count as like projectiles for this fly to get after. But yeah, it's the topsy-turvy world, man. I mean, there's people out there who's willing to do a lot of fast food stuff that these other people don't want to do, including me. I mean, kudos to them to like, have to put up with that kind of nonsense with customers. I mean, it probably would drive me up the wall to deal with that kind of stuff. I'm being very sincere with that. I mean, you're feeding like millions of people every year, Well, probably billions. We talk about global, I guess. So you have this obligation to keep your mouth shut. I mean, this is typical of every kind of job. Keep your mouth shut and deal with it. Even if the person's being a jerk. Or persons. Oh, thank God I got the shield on. Wasn't paying attention. Like, no, I'm not taking that. Oh, let's just screw up the run by taking that. That's not a big deal. This room kind of scares me because they got their little tentacle things. Now you shoot multiple shots like that. There we go. I need a charge for the boss fight at least. Oh God! Having a flashback. I didn't see those flies at first, man. Careful. You usually gotta psych those things out. Okay. We're good to go. But yeah, it's just that it's unfortunate with these workers, you know. It's just Gish. I'm gonna speak to your manager. I don't want Gish. Unless you give me a little. No, you can't give me a little Steve. That's right. My damage is not looking great. Gish is not like one of those things I want. Hopefully get like Godhead or something. Sacred Heart. Alright. It's a devil deal. Little Brimmy, whatever. I guess we'll take it. I think it contributes to conjoin. Oh, I don't like this room. That was close. Oh, you do not do that to me. Yeah, when I think about like COVID stuff going on, especially these businesses have to, you know, do restrictions and everything, I always have in the back of my head is like some kind of a, you know, horror film. I nickname it like the Rise of the Karens, where it's like, this is my opportunity to come out of the woodwork and start even more trouble against retail and fast food workers. That's always what puts me in the mind of, is that kind of crap. I'm willing to bet that that's been a huge increase since COVID started. It almost got me. Why is that the case? Well, I'll tell you. Yep, the tentacle. Apple sawed on that. Oh, thanks. I need something that can give me, like, tear effects. Booker tears again would be great. That'd be huge. Oh, it's a clean room, alright. Yeah! Extra live? Absolutely. More options? Okay. Justice card. I forgot what the Justice card does. This one. Spawns 2 to 4 gold on chest, yeah. Might be worth it. No. Disregard. Yeah, was I saying? What was I saying? Gosh darn it, Bobby. I didn't go to my item room yet. What the hell was I saying? Yeah, Rose the Karens. That's a range upgrade. Probably do need it, but oh my god. I thought the game was like freezing like I mean, I should have popped it in here, but whatever. We're safe. I'll maximize as much of my safety as I can. Perhaps someday they'll make a Karen film. I mean, they done the Bearded Man one, you know? Which that film wasn't really that great, honestly. You know, the Bearded Man veterans, dude. Oh my god, why am I lagging? It's because like that web browser I'm uploading that video on is doing it. Alright, don't get close to... Oh god. To him. Alright. We gotta take down Mom. That's an issue. Especially if it's Champion Mom, like... Yeah, I keep forgetting there's a... keep forgetting that we got an item room we gotta go to. The mine, full mapping effect, almond milk. Taking the mine. Probably won't do much for us, but whatever. Anywho, what else? Oh, I guess there was a statistic talking about like, or news about like, there was a huge uptick of people going to restaurants and stuff to eat, including the curbside stuff, and I'm like, yeah. Comfort food, yummy. Gotta eat that. There's calories. Is there a bomb in here? No. Could donate. Somebody texted me. What's going on? Oh, yeah. Yeah, here's like one of them here, by the way. Let's see, McDonald's. Where is it? There we go. Messed up my drive-through to get the 10 nuggets and cheeseburger. Waited about 20 minutes. Of course, here's the thing, the kind of context here. A lot of these fast food industries around the country are having issues with short staff, so they have to reduce their hours, or they're trying to, you know, deal with the high demand with the short amount of staff. So that's a common thing. So this town is, you know, more or less having that issue. And I had to ask again, whatever that means. Then I got 6 nuggets. So I said to the I said something to the manager. The girl who packed it up said no, they're 10. I put it in a 6-piece box. Manager looked and nope, girl can't count the 10. Manager got my order herself. Then that girl made the remark, "You're better than me, I'd check her receipt." I kept my mouth shut because by that time I was pissed and my kid was waiting in the car. But some people need fired or taught to do their damn job right. No commas, no periods, no punctuation, nothing. Run-on sentence, a whole run-on sentence. Okay, anyways. Yeah. So as I was saying, like, That's been a commonality issue, like this hair salon place I just talked about before. Short-staffed, so they have to reduce the hours. Reduce the hours, that means less pay for anybody else that's working there. And then when you got that going on, then you got more people who want to like get in there in time. So there's an increase of people coming in late. Oh no. Don't beat this to death of me. I got this set. Oh god, don't get close to her. Mother is like the worst of the Karens here. Oh my god. Oh yeah, we got the extra life. I forgot about that. I thought I was like bracing for the end. But we don't have like a holy mantle right now. We are struggling. Okay. Oh, I hate this! My speed sucks. Oh, I told you, like, I want to get far with that. Okay, well, we tried our best. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.